Tobago with my friend 876 the street. Hello.
Alright, there's a blooper, there's a blooper. I want to thank everybody for the support.
Yo, so representing for Jamaica and Trinidad is One Link. Watch my boy there. Don't know.
.876 Streets is powered by
Massive Auto Parts. Quality parts and cars at unbeatable prices.
Swift Team Services. Your freight, our priority.
Jeffrey Constructions Limited. It's all in the name.
As you know, we're in Trinidad for a few days and we have to just catch up with a few of the legends, some of the big names on the island. And right now, in front of me is the man who them call Rajiv, King of the South. I pronounce that right? Yeah. Alright, King of the South.
Rajiv is a humble person, that's cool, normal. I like to just do all kind of things, not just drifting. I take my drifting into a different aspect. So I like to do music videos, I like to do ads, anything to put my car out there.
Yeah.
You know, and it benefits me and it benefits all drivers, like all drifters. So it have instance that I will go to do a video for an artist. The artist knows nothing about drifting, knows nothing about sitting down and I can't spin it around, and it's so mind-blowing. And to get them in that field, because all them know is about music,
right?
You know, so that's their field,
right?
Just like us. So I want to expand that drifting into all over.
Yeah.
You
like
know?
like what kind of artists you'd work with? Like
I work with Naila, I work with Toppy Boss, I work with Jelano, Rajive. I did a video for Russian.
Yeah.
From Jamaica. Did one for Skeng from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah?
As well. Yeah.
Mad.
First class down here.
Okay.
A lot.
Nice.
I did a good bit so far and it's go good.
Mad.
Nice.
Alright. How long now you been drifting?
I've been drifting since 2016 to start. 2016 I start with my full-on drift car. I had a 180 SX before. That was a driving car for the road. And that's why I really get into the sport and how I started pelt some donut and all kind of thing with my 180. Wow, that thing started to feel good. So I say, you know what? If I really want to push this sport real hard, I need to get a car off the road and onto the track. So what I did was start to build an next car. So that is my 13.5 what I have now. I run in that since 2016 to now.
And when you say 13.5, like people...
It's a S13 Sylvia car with a S15 front. I put an S15 front to make it unique.
Okay.
So is the only car in the Caribbean like that?
Oh, so it's a
Sylvia.
13.5.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a Sylvia with a S15 front.
Mad.
Because most people know about 180 with the S15 front. That's what mostly Japanese do. But I did it in the S13 Sylvia, so it will be a little different.
Nice.
Maybe people in America does it.
More used to that kind of
style. More used to it, but not like Japanese. Japanese don't really do that one.
Okay. What are some of your influences? Like, who are some of the persons that influence you here?
In driving?
Yeah.
Well, strange fact is the first drift I ever sit on, like first car I ever sit on as a drift car is Jody Ali. He have a red S14 and he and Kerry was the man who started drifting in Trinidad. So first ride was with
Kerry
him.
who passed.
Yeah, who passed.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So Kerry and him was like big up to them because them was like real good.
Yeah.
And Roger, Devon, all these other fellas, them come right after and with carry and stuff, and I look up to these fellas, and then because them fellas like give me advice when they see me going wrong, because I wanted to push it hard, and I don't care how much I drive and I lost. It wasn't about loss.
Right.
You know, for me,
it was a
it's
passion.
gaining. Yes, it's passion.
Yeah.
So I could run a million times and not win anything. It don't bother me, you know. So I run because them was the guys that was on top.
Yeah.
So I run with the top.
Yeah.
You know, so don't matter how much licks I get, at the end of the day I run in with the top. And eventually, you know, I will be there sticking with them. And now I on top as well. You know?
Well, as you mentioned that your title is King of the South.
Yes.
I mean, how or when did that title come about?
Well, fun fact, you know the series Queen of the South?
Yes.
Right. So I watching Queen of the South. I say, well, wait now, I could be King of the South. You understand? So I say, well, all right, let me choke that and see if that go work out good. I choke that and say, well, right, it's working good. People like it.
And it stick.
So it stick. So I say, okay. So there's a slang for me for my car. You know?
I mean, as a driver, you are also, you know, an entertainer. And as you know, most entertainers, they come up with their own slang and their own thing for branding purposes.
Yes.
And the first thing when somebody mentioned the name today, it was Rajiv, King of the South.
Yes.
So you know whatever you're doing, it's working. You know,
True.
branding wise.
Yes.
What the drift scene here in Trinidad? How would you describe it?
It's going good, and they're trying their best to make sure and bring it back up.
Okay.
From 2016, that had maybe like 50, 60 drivers, but now it only have like 20, 40 drivers and stuff. So they're trying to build back up this sport. So it's kind of difficult to get all the people and them on the same page, because most people like to drive in car shows and all these kind of things than actually come to the track, because people have a fear if they run on the track they mightn't do as well as they're supposed to, and people might laugh or some kind of thing. But you can't have that mindset in mind. When you're going to do something, if that is your passion and that's what you want to do, just go full swing. You know, don't study nobody and come out and do your thing.
I mean, looking at you, I can tell that you're I would say fairly young, you know, young person. But what would you tell another young drifter, like somebody, them have the passion? What would be your advice to them coming up in the drift game?
In the drift game, all you have to do is set up a nice rear-wheel drive car, and it depends on where you want to reach. If you want to be a certain level,
right,
you know, but if you want to reach like higher and higher and higher, just know that you have to have plenty money to just keep spending, because them cars just costing money. So first thing to do is get a good job and make real money, and then after we go see about building a car.
Straight up.
I find so.
Well, your car, what's the setup of it? Like engines, ECU, transmission?
The car have a 2J bottom with a 1J head right now.
Okay.
With cams, piston, rings, rods, everything. So it's fully built. It have a precision turbo 6266.
Okay.
It have a Haltech 750 elite.
Okay.
The car tuned by Marvin. The car is now on 600 horsepower with 500 torque.
Whoa.
So the car is roasting right now. The car is jappy and it's working proper.
Whoa.
It has wise fab on the car. It has double calipers in the back. There's a full roll cage in the car.
Like what kind of box?
Basic. Oh, R154 gearbox.
Okay.
Normal R154 gearbox.
Oh, so
no dog box or anything like that. No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't think we track set up for that right now. So what we need is the track layout to be a little different. So it have places on the track that we could cut out through the grass and like make loops, you know, to make the track better, and it will be more aggressive for all the drivers. So that is what we're looking forward to right now.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, as a Jamaican, I'm gonna ask, are you familiar with any Jamaican drifter?
Of course. Yes,
Yeah.
I have plenty of them on my IG.
Yeah.
That is Tez.
Taz.
Taz.
Yeah,
Taz with
yeah.
his new yellow car.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looks real proper and nice. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And cut a height. But
Yeah.
he come down here, so I met him.
Yeah.
And it had 2-3 of them plus the promoter who is be there right through. I forget his name, man. Scott, yeah.
Scott, yeah, okay,
yeah, Scott
cool.
is he'll me right through. you
Yeah,
know.
nice.
So soon I'll come Jamaica, you know.
That's my next
That's what I want
question.
to do. Yeah,
like,
that one I
you
want
know.
to do. I just trying to make our reach. So right now we're trying to make the reach in Trinidad, and then after from here we could push ourselves out there.
Yeah, because for the future, I definitely would want to see that Trinidad, Jamaica vibe.
Drift.
You know, right? We come down, we send on some cars, you guys send up some cars, and you know, we grow the sport together.
Of course.
As a region.
Because I think right now is Trinidad and Jamaica is some of the baddest drivers that have right now
Hands
in the
down.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Right now.
Hands
From
down.
what I see.
Yeah,
Barbados have like 2 or 3 drivers too. Them fellas and I'm getting on real crazy too.
Yeah, yeah.
So for the only place I went so far was Guyana twice to drive on the track and in a big stadium. So my next stop is Grenada, the one I come. That is next 2 months from
okay.
now.
Oh, so you're going Grenada.
I go in Grenada
Nice.
to put on a show, and
Nice.
then from there we go to see where it takes us
Where it
again,
take-
you know.
Okay.
But Jamaica is one of the places I really want to come to.
For real, for
Yeah.
real. I must say that, you know, being here for the few days, the car culture is similar to Jamaica, but at the same time it's different. And the unique thing about it is the caliber of cars that are here. I think it's just the influence that you guys have, like the livery on you guys' car. We don't really have that style of livery.
Yes.
You know.
I see that, yeah. All they have it more clean finish.
Right.
And they see sponsor logos and stuff.
Right,
and
right,
that's it.
right.
Yeah.
But where that kind of that influence came from, like.
I don't know.
Okay.
Everybody just like the cars to be unique, and I think everybody like the cars to look different from each
Yeah,
other because nobody don't want to pack up like 10 cars in a row and all that we look the same.
Same. Yeah.
Everybody want to know that, hey, when they see this car, this is this man car. Or
true.
this is this man car. So when I step out with my car, you don't know, hey,
Are you?
that's my car. You're sure about that?
Well, you know, I have to say big up for traveling from so far. As people watching now will see tonight.
Yeah.
I have to say big up for traveling so far to just come chill with us for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I really
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Nah, definitely.
You know, do you have any sponsors or anybody you want to give a big shout out?
Yeah. TSW, that is Team Speedway, that is my sponsor. I have Motul, Will Wizard, VP Racing, that's the main sponsors on the car that have me pushing and have this car going out there.
Straight.
And everybody else, all they know all themselves.
Big up.
Big up.
Rajiv, one love. And this, I'm sure, this may be my first time here, but it won't be my last.
Of course.
Right? So hopefully the next time here we can actually see in action, because now,
yeah.
you know, we're just having a one-on-one, but next time hopefully it's on the track.
Of course.
See?
Yes, man.
Bless up.
Bless it.
All right, respect.
Don't know.
Thank you for watching another video production of 876 Streets. Subscribing to our channel definitely means a lot to us. Thanks for your continuous support.